I'm standing here at the Heil sound booth, and I have the inimitable Bob Heil with us. How are you, Bob?
Hey, I'm good. John, you doing good?
Absolutely. It's been a good show.
Yeah, this is great. Always love to come to Nashville, of course. Yeah, we have so many things going on in Nashville these days. And we spent last night at the Ryman with Charlie Daniels. And, of course, Charlie's using all of our microphones. He's been doing them about 2 years. He just tossed a 30-year run with a major manufacturer that he's been using all these years, and it's all Heil now. And it's all because of the sound, of the new technology. It's not just another microphone, it's new technology. And he went on, we did a video last night, and we're very honored to have these great Nashville artists, Carrie Underwood, Keith Urban, just many artists in Nashville have discovered what is going on, and we're so excited. Kind of fun with Carrie, we're building some very special microphones for her. Our custom shop, we have a custom shop that'll do all kinds of beautiful things. And we've made some to match all of her dresses, and Cam Beachley is her monitor mixer, and Randy Lane the front of the house, and they love the performance of the microphone. But we did something real special to make some of her dresses, and we have this in-house. We do all this one-up, beautiful work. So we're really happy about all the custom things that we can do today. So that's been kind of fun. We did this for Charlie recently. We did camo because he goes over to Iraq with these. So the custom shop can do these no problem. They're microphones, PR30s, PR40s, whatever they need. And of course our new capsule. The capsule, it's just been absolutely phenomenal what's happened with the wireless industry. We use this on the top of the transmitter, and we unscrew their ball mic, and this is our PR35. It screws right on top, and it's an amazing difference in sound. There's just no question about it, and that's our RC35. And that's what Carrie's using, Keith, Stevie Wonder, Charlie, on and on and on. We've got over 60 leading artists that are using our stuff now, and the capsules are great. This is what we built for Paul Rogers. He wanted the 22, and he did Queen with this recently, and they did the DVDs and all that with that. So we're very excited for the industry that we can bring new technology. But we listen to these people intently. And John, I wouldn't do this for everybody, but I'm going to do it for Harmony Central. I'm going to give you a big scoop. We don't even know what we're going to call this thing, but what we did is we took a PR30, our regular PR30. It's an amazing microphone. The PR30 has just captured everybody's heart. It's become the go-to microphone. Well, Bob Workman, who is Charlie Daniels' front of the house, is trying to put more of them in this great drum kit of Pat McDonald's, and he can't get them all in there. So he took a PR30 and he cut it in half. This is a fabulous sounding mic. It doesn't sound any different than the PR30. It's just the fact that we were able to take the element and mount it on the base instead of using the little mid part, and now it's 4 inches long. Amazing, and that's what they're using for all their drums. Sully Sullivan has one. That's Sheryl Crow's engineer. There's the only ones out there, and we're hand building a few of them to see how they work, but now we're going to put this in production. We don't even know what we're going to call it, but it's a PR30, 4 inches long, and look out. This is really cool. So you have a big scoop on the PR31 or the Stubby or whatever we're going to call this thing.
So it's the identical capsule, but the housing has changed. Don't you, when you change the housing though, do any properties about the capsule change or have to be considered?
No, not at all. What happened is there's a base plate right here. This just stands on a couple of stanchions in here. So this has nothing to do with the sound. I only did it so in the shock mount it would be a little longer. Well, we don't have to use it in shock mounts, and most don't. So we take that same base plate and mount it here and don't do that. We assemble these microphones in our plant. So it's not a big deal for us not to assemble that because all these screws matched. So the top just fits on the bottom. And we end up with this great little 4-inch PR31, or whatever we're going to call it. And we're so excited because it happened on the road by a major artist, sound engineer, and absolutely no difference in the sound. It still has that 40 dB of rear. That's why we have all of this side address. A lot of people, they don't understand why we tell you that it's in fire and we make a big deal of it. All of our mics are in fire because I want all of this side address. This is all new technology. You're not seeing this with any other microphone company doing new technology. I want all of this to come up to the bottom so we're getting 40 dB of rear rejection. John, that's amazing because when we do an overhead now, I don't hear anything but a cymbal. And Bob Workman is using underheads. And we have just trademarked that name, underhead, and you're going to start seeing a lot more of it, where only with this microphone and the PR30 could you do this. He mounts it right under the bell of the cymbal. Well, you're only 6 inches or maybe 8 inches from a tom-tom, but with 40 dB of rear from the PR30, you don't hear the tom. It's really eerie. You would think you would. No, not with a Heil PR30. Any other microphone, any other mic, at any cost, no.
So even the shorter capsule, it still has the same rejection.
Exactly, because you see the base plate's the same. All the sound happens from here up. So, and this sits on a little column in here, so all of this side comes up in the bottom of the element, and I get that full rejection of 40 dB.
And this can get into some small places because it goes right on the end of the boom pole and doesn't need its own shock mount, so it can get some tight places.
It already is mounted on a shock, so unless you've got a really noisy play, and radio studios and stuff, a lot, they want to use that. That's why I built it this way. But no, we're finding places now for choirs. This is the best choir mic ever. We have got to rid the world of condensers. They're too sensitive. They pick up everything. We don't need condensers, but we've never had a large diameter dynamic that equaled or bettered the sound of a condenser. We've never had that until we came along and did this. And thanks to my great friend Joe Walsh, was the guy that told me we need this. And it was his ears and my soldering iron, a couple of years of being out running around with Joe, and it's such a wonderful thing for the industry because these are microphones that I listen to these various artists and engineers, then I get to bring that technology to you, and that's so important. That's what's happening at Heil Sound.
Well, that's a lot. As usual, you've always got a lot of irons in the fire, and it's great to talk to you. Thanks for sharing your time.
Thanks for coming, and we'll be talking to you down the road somewhere in the back of somebody's pickup truck, probably.
Great. Best of luck, Bob.
Thank you.